Okay, welcome back to the channel. It's me, Chris Bradley, owner of the MRR agency. And in today's video, we're going to talk about how you can build a one-person, 100K AI-driven business. So literally you, one person, 4 jobs that used to need 4 hires, one AI stack that covers the lot. I went from personal trainer to running all of this on AI, and I still Google what an API is. So if I can do it, so can you. Okay, I want to caveat this before we go into any further to say that there's a million tools you could use to run a business. I just feel there's 4 core components to a business, any business, and if you get them right, then you can start to make a ton of money online or in person, whichever sort of business that you have. So these apply to both. So very quickly, before I go and show you these amazing builds that I'm going to show you, which is all of this, these dashboards and everything else like this, I want to very quickly tell you about the AI challenge I've got. If you're watching this video after Monday the 6th of July, then ignore this. But right now I am running an AI in your business in 5 days challenge. It's going to run from Monday the 6th of July to Friday the 10th of July, 11 a.m. to 12 p.m. GMT. It's 5 days for free on Zoom with me building you AI tools. So if you're AI curious, AI overwhelmed, AI left behind, AI guilty, or you're the AI midnight scroller, then this is suitable for you. It's perfectly fine if you're an AI dummy or AI like unaware of how to use tech stuff. I'll help you do it. I've helped 80 businesses plug in AI, and you're invited. And the stuff that I'm about to show you in this video, all the cool stuff, I'm actually going to be building it with you live as well. So if you don't come to that, then I'll still give you enough tools to build this yourself in this video, so don't worry. Okay, let's get into it now. So look, building an AI business, a one-person business, you've always been able to build a one-person business, but building one that can sustain 100K, 200K, 300K and beyond without AI would have been very, very difficult. And I don't know any business that could, to be honest. As soon as you start to get to 10K per month, you probably need to start looking at hiring, unless you've got a really, really unique angle, unique sector that you're in. But 2 years ago, the AI couldn't hold enough of your business in its head to be any use. And wiring tools together meant hiring a developer. Now, one AI holds the lot and a couple of connectors do the join up. One person can finally cover the work of 4 people, right? Which means you keep all the margin. So a one-person business has 4 jobs. It used to be 4 people, now it's 4 tools, and they run off the same brain. So let's face it, if you're a single business owner right now, individual business owner, a lot of this stuff is stored in your brain. So the thinking, the planning, and the admin. Then we move over to marketing and fulfillment. There's a strong chance that you have to do the marketing. You're the face of the business. And you're also the person who talks to the clients. So you have to deliver the service. Now, these are both the same thing, because when you do fulfillment, it turns into marketing. When you do marketing, it then leads to fulfillment because you sign people up from your marketing. So they're one and the same parts of the business. And number 3 is content and sales. So this is where you have to create content so that you can attract people in your marketing that gets you clients. And number 4 is measurement. Like obviously today we're going to look at how your social media and marketing efforts are rewarded through a dashboard, but you can look at this through your whole business. So it's one and the same thing, to be honest, because what I'm going to show you is how to build your content dashboard, and you can just do the exact same for your metrics. You can literally connect Stripe or QuickBooks to Claude or anything like that and build a similar dashboard as well. So moving on. First thing we're going to cover here is Claude, your business brain. Now, this is the most popular video that I've got on my YouTube channel, is building your Claude business brain. We're not going to go over it too much just now because it's on the channel if you want to watch it, but I'm going to give you a very, very quick version of it. 1 master document, 10 focus projects, 0 confusion. So this is the overview of what you want your Claude brain to look like so that you can run a business yourself to 100K and beyond. Basically, first of all, you have to fill in a master document. I'm going to give you that master document here. You just fill it in, it takes 10 minutes. And then what will happen is your full business brain, your content and marketing, your sales, your client fulfillment, your finances, your team and staff, your personal goals and planning and life admin, your systems and automation, so processes, workflows and SOP creation, learning and research, so summaries, research and staying sharp, and coaching programs, so any course content, any frameworks and resources. And so what happens is you fill in this document and then you train Claude on all of this. Now, in this document, you'll see here on the second tab, this is the Claude projects. So you'll see here's the business brain, and here's how to prompt it. You don't want to do a crap one, you want a class one, or you want a GOAT version of the prompt. And you can see each section here is covered. So essentially what you're left with inside your Claude is all of these projects. So you have all 10 projects in there. And whenever you want to check your finances, or whenever you want to build a dashboard for your finances so you can budget, so you can save, so you can increase profits, then you just go into that finance section. And this is your whole Claude brain. Now, this is the most important part for any business owner, is to build this, because trust me, this will absolutely control your full business and pull the strings like a octopus with its tentacles, right? So that's the first thing. You essentially just fill in this context doc where you give Claude your full business. Then you build these little projects within Claude as well, okay? So that's tool number one. Moving on, tool number two is marketing and fulfillment. Now, this is extremely, extremely powerful, okay? So you're going to export your conversations from WhatsApp, Slack, or wherever you talk to your clients. Now, let's say it's Telegram, whatever it might be. So in our case, we talk to our clients on WhatsApp. So we just export all of the chats from our clients, and we're able to get that data, voice notes, text, everything. And from there, the ability for us to coach these clients better, to get them results better, to report for those clients is second to none. Now, let me show you what that kind of looks like here. Again, we've got a document walking you through it all. But essentially what we want to do is not just give us content to post and coach our clients, but we want to make sure that it's everything, right? So here's how it works. Essentially, you're going to build assets, which is the inner half of this whole tool, right? You're going to build assets for the client. Now, these 8 assets all end up in the client's hands: retention, referrals, renewals, and you do a loom for each one. So for example, right, let's say I've got a client on WhatsApp, Joe Blogs. I'll export every single conversation I've had with Joe Blogs, put it into this tool, and essentially just look to build a roadmap. So let's say they've been with me for 6 months. I'll put the full WhatsApp chat into this tool, and I'll look at the past, the present, the future, and I'll get them to list out 6 milestones, 5 to 6 milestones in chronological order. I'll get it to quote the client. I'll get it to look for big wins. I'll get it to look for like behavior patterns and the tone that they use and anything that the client that I'm missing. And this is especially, important for people who you've been coaching or working with for a number of years, because you kind of lose sight of their goal and things get a little bit comfortable. And this just takes a really objective approach to it. Now, I'm going to show you what this looks like in real life in a sec. Then we move on to identity audit, quick wins report. You can kind of get the picture here of how we're trying to deliver an incredible service for our clients without us having to do any extra work, okay? Then we move on to the sort of assets that you build from the client. So this is where you export the chat and you end up building acquisition, positioning, content, copy, all written by your ideal client. So let's say, for example, you've been speaking to a client for a year inside Slack or WhatsApp, you export the chat, and let's say you're building a new ad page or a website and you're looking for FAQs. Just scan your client chats and look for the frequently asked questions. So if I had 5 clients, I exported it, put it into this tool, I would say, what are the most commonly asked questions from these groups of clients, so that I can put them on my page so that we cover it in, before they get on a sales call. Boom, you've got your FAQs. Content pillars, pretty obvious that if you can pull from your current clients, then look at things like energy, identity, family struggles they have, travel stuff that, causes discipline issues, whatever it might be. Of course, you can get scripted posts from this, sales page copy as well, ad hooks. Like, you can literally pull your last 10 conversations with your clients and say to this tool, look, build me 10 different ad angles for my next meta ad campaign. And it's all going to be in your exact client's voice, okay? Objection bank. So again, let's say, for example, your sales calls, like these people who sign up eventually, look at the sales calls, look at the objections they had, and then look at your current clients and look at things that they fall short on in terms of implementation or whatever it might be, put it all together, and you can build an objection bank, testimonial mine, all of that good stuff here. Now, what you're left with is something that looks like this. Okay, this is a dashboard that I built for my client. And not only is this marketing and fulfillment, this is also to help your setter as well. So if I go in here to like a client, for example, you can see here that this particular person has got a roadmap, an identity audit, quick wins report, renewal letter, greatest hits reel. This all came from one WhatsApp conversation. So I can come in here and look at the identity, how this person spoke about the coach and how they speak about themselves. I can come in and build a pattern report as well, like this, how they actually like to be spoken to and how the regular patterns pop up. Custom playbook, sales page, so I can actually build a sales page from this particular client. So lean, strong, healthy and athletic. Look, you're doing all right, but you want to be doing better. So you see how we're speaking to the psychology of that particular person, and it's already kind of built a sales page from that. FAQ mine, so will the onboarding form actually save? And never used Google Docs before. Let's see when they've onboarded. I track calories and protein in Excel rather than MyFitnessPal. Will that work? DOMs are brutal. Is that normal? So these are questions in the first 30 days that this particular client had. Mid-program, doubts and renewal as well. So then we move on, and you can do this for every single client that you've got. You can also use it for different things that they trigger and all of that good stuff. Now, this all comes from one source. So this is either WhatsApp or it's a Slack brain, whatever you use to communicate with clients. Incredibly, incredibly powerful. So that's that. Moving on to tool 3, we have content and sales. So posts that get you new clients. Now listen, there's a million teaching tools out there for content. You could go to Apify or you could go to Instagram, scrape all these pages and ask for top 10 viral reels and all this sort of stuff. But the risk of overwhelming you too much, I think one thing that's really, really important is just you creating a dashboard like this. So this is just an Instagram growth dashboard that I've created on Claude. And essentially what we want to do here is just check the overview of our followers, what we want to target, our top reel, median reel, what the post performance looks like. So what particular content is done well? What was the call to action? Is there any similar things that we can replicate? Is there any winners we can just rinse and repeat? Strategy. So here's the current strategy right now. It's like AI lead magnets, it's saturated market point of view stuff, done for you case studies. And then you move over to weekly cadence. So what's the posting structure going to be like? 35 video ideas for the next. So these are in different categories. So coming down here, it's giving me the call to action, what to say, what the hook could be, and then your tracker on your 7-day plan, which you can come down and update as you go. And these are one of the most crucial things, because like if you are posting content and not reviewing it, then you're not going to be able to improve it, or you're not going to know your numbers. And you can see here weekly KPIs, so like follower target, reel views, percentage of reel views over 10K, DMs from comment call to actions, and all of this stuff. So incredibly powerful if you're a one-person business and you don't need a social media manager. Obviously, I've got the doc here, how to build this, what the different categories are. You put this prompt into Claude to actually build the dashboard, which is amazing, and that's what you see there. So moving back to, that's the content. Sorry, apologies, that's the actual measurement side. I skipped ahead too much. This is the tool here. This is the actual content creation part of it. So this is, for example, LinkedIn. So this is the framework. I actually studied about 20 LinkedIn content videos, including Lara Acosta, who provided very good info from it. So this is all public information. I put it into a doc, so credit to her for that. But you can see here, there's a few different frameworks. This is my document here that I made for you to prompt LinkedIn. So I'm having a big push on LinkedIn and YouTube right now. So essentially what we want to do here is use content from that. Obviously, as you know, this previous dashboard is also content that I showed you, because it's all from your clients. So you've got a double whammy there. And of course, as I mentioned there, tool 4 was the, measuring it. Now, if you think about this all together and what it actually looks like, let me just get to this next tab here. Yeah, if you think about what all of that is here, is your brain doing all of these tasks, this going a level deeper with regards to actually coaching your clients and wowing them, blowing them away. Then we move into this where you're actually reporting all the stuff from them and giving them actual things that they can feel in their hands and get online where they're like, wow, they have spent so much time on me. And then a dashboard to track what you're doing, and then social media frameworks that run and repeat. So again, I could be here all day showing you different things, but for example, what I do is whenever I have a call on Zoom, I have a Fathom tool on there, and every single morning I get a report that is from my Fathom calls turned into LinkedIn posts as a brain dump style and all of this sort of stuff. So we could keep going with this, but I just want to show you the foundations. Then you can tag tools on that makes your life easier. So let's talk before we go any further and think, oh my God, one person business, let's sack all our team. This is going to be amazing. It really depends on your situation. So let's look at the good and the bad of going solo. Well, the good is you move fast. There's no meetings. There's no waiting on anyone. You ship stuff the same day. Any ideas that you have, you keep full responsibility, and you keep all the margin. You keep all the money. Now, the honest part of it is that you're the single point of failure. So if you stop doing anything, it all stops. AI won't close your sales or build the trust. That's still on you. And 100K solo is real. As you get further and further on, will there be businesses that have 500K and 1 member, 2 members of staff? Maybe, probably. I know there's already been a few, but let's not get distracted on them and live in the real world for a minute. So that's the good and the bad of going solo. And again, final invite to join the free challenge, and I'll switch all of these on with you live on Zoom, me and you. So all you have to do is head over to the link in the description and grab yourself, register for the event, and I'll see you at the event. Speak soon.